This is Buggy Nhakente, the spirit of the people, and right now you're locked on to Tanya Mullings on theflavorradio.com. Bless it.
It's all about Buggy Nhakente right now on the Tanya Mullings Show. Love remains the same.
New music first.
From theflavorradio.com.
Believe that. So many places, you know. Yeah. That's the spirit of the people. Yeah, Nhakente, to the world. Yeah, me now. Yeah. What do you do when you want your days to get brighter? And what do you say when you're low, don't get lighter? Where do you go when your heart is saying you got nowhere to go? You turn and look for love, you gotta satisfy your soul. Cause people change and seasons change, but love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. Time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. Yeah. Don't you know time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. People change and seasons change, but love remains the same. Never change, no, no. What do you answer when you ask yourself the question? Yeah, what keeps us together more than any war or competition? Yeah, unconditional love, the same one that mama said came from above, the same one that brings life kisses and hugs. What the world needs now we don't have enough. Cause people change and seasons change, but love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. Time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. Yeah. Don't you know time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. People change and seasons change, but love remains the same. Never change, no. Because you should be giving love constant. Can't run out, life have it in abundance, right? Some love to hate so much and bring down. Take away them love, them woulda just fade out, right? Yeah, well if you coulda buy it at the store, everybody woulda want more. Yes, I put it in a disguise, make it look like money, and everybody woulda realize that people change and seasons change, but love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. Time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. Rastafari say, don't you know time goes on and we move on, but love remains the same. People change, seasons change, love remains the same. Seasons come and people go, but love remains the same. Never change, never change. People change, seasons change. You know that love remains the same. Seasons come, people go, but don't you know love remains the same. Time goes on and we move on. Love remains the same. Love remains the same. Yeah.
You're listening to a track from the album Just a Man coming from Buggy Nhakente. Love remains the same. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at Buggy Nhakente. We're working our way up to conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show.
Drop in the hits. 24/7.
The way you're making me feel, oh girl.
Loving this one, it's Buggy Nhakente holding me close.
I wanna be with no other in the world. Yeah. Why you hold me close and don't let go, girl. My love seed has started to grow.
Fire,
so let me talk to you you straight. Me nah look a one night stand or a date. Ready fi commit and you me choose fi a mate. If me move too fast, you can tell me fi wait. Me understand if you just think me want a slice of your cake. Me don't see how man I use money as bait. Left on a different mission, I meditate. Pure liberty, a oneness, no fake. Me nah go be a one me can't fake. So hold me close and don't let go. Girl, my love seed has started to grow.
Fire, baby.
I wanna call you my lady. Come make my house a home. Stay with you, girl, and only you alone. Yeah, you might have heard a lot of things about me. Oh, me have gal from town and gal from country. Me not tell no lie, me have them gal already. That was part of me life, but that's a long history. Baby girl, that's a nothing where you have to study. Me have more life ahead for you to share with me. Make a couple babies so you can care with me. Make the whole world smile when them stare. Jeer upon me, hold me close and don't let go. Girl, my love seed has started to grow.
Fire, baby.
I wanna call you my lady.
He goes by the name Buggy Nhakente. Ladies, he has the whole package, and what a performer he is. You don't know how I do it. If I like a track, I gotta pull it up.
Yo, that tune the bad no boom.
Tanya Mullings, baby.
Dub style for the Tanya Mullings show.
Spirit of the people. Yeah, the way you're making me feel, oh girl. Yes, it's Tanya. Hey, I wanna be with no other in the world. Me want you hold me close and don't let go. Girl, my love seed has started to grow.
Fire,
I wanna
baby.
talk to you straight. Me nah look a one night stand or a date. Ready fi commit and you me choose fi a mate. If me move too fast, you can tell me fi wait. Me understand if you just think me want a slice of your cake. Me don't see how man I use money as bait. Depend on different mission, I meditate. Pure liberty, a oneness, no fake. Tanya Mullings plays so great, so hold me close and don't let go. Girl, my love seed has started to grow.
Fire,
I wanna
baby.
call you my lady. Come make my house a home. Stay with you, girl. Tanya lady. Hey, hey, you might have heard a lot of things about me. How me have gal from town and gal from country. Me not tell no lie, me have them gal already. That was part of me life, but that's a long history. Baby girl, that's a nothing where you have to study. Me have more life ahead for you to share with me. Make a couple babies so you can care with me. Make the whole world smile when them stare. Jeer on me, hold me close and don't let go. Girl, my love seed has started to grow. Tanya, me call you my lady. Come make my house a home. Stay, girl. Tanya Mullings, yeah, yeah. And anytime you need a lover, just call. Your body is a weakness for the lion, girl. And even though my bank book not so tall, me rich with the life that could bring me anything, yeah. Me not go worry about no vanities, no. Strictly necessity, priorities, yeah. When it come to Tanya, me quick on the draw. Me now want pressure you, girl, but right now me want you hold me close and don't let go. While this music is playing so slow. How will you say I wanna call you my lady? Come make my house a home. Yeah, man, Buggy Nhakente, the spirit of the people, you know. There with Tanya Mullings, you know, big up yourself for real. Blessed Lord.
Yes, you haven't missed it. You still got time. Call up a friend and tell them lock it in. We're working our way up to conversations with Rico vibes for the Tanya Mullings show. None other than the ever so talented Buggy Nhakente is going to be here live, so you don't want to miss it. Gotta send a shout out to everybody, all my station affiliates that got it locked in Boston, New York, the UK, Africa, Antigua, Worcester, Massachusetts, and of course, right here in Atlanta, theflavorradio.com. And big up all my Canadian listeners. I hope you're all in love and the vibes.
Let's talk more music in the mix. In the mix. theflavorradio.com.
Listen to the lyrics, people. It's Sizzla, Kalonji alongside Buggy Nhakente, The Children.
Check it out.
This is why I love Buggy. Listen to these lyrics.
Superstar. What the world needs is love. What the world needs is love. What the world needs is love. Hey, Sister Kalonji, alongside Buggy, reaching out to all the beautiful children in the world. That's magnificent. Hey, so I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and girls. I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and girls. No crime, no violence, no killing in the area. No sickness, no disease, I'm telling you. No more malaria. Ignorance is a bliss. So you better beware, y'all. How do you know I love you? Only to show you how much I care, y'all.
And I will never partial at all. Want you to rise and not fall. Let them open up them eyes and stand tall. To the baby where you crawl, them got the blessing overall. Shall never stop.
So take it to the books and stay in school. You can make it in the books, not to make yourself a fool. Kids of today being sentenced a lot to make your parents proud. We don't know the
So you keep moving on and good things are good one. Keep your focus on your prize, crush your problems, yeah. Any mood you put on, in your head keep a song singing. Never worry about nothing.
I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and the girls. I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and girls.
Yeah, cause what them little youths need now, little love. Seems like nobody have no more of that. Just give the kisses and hugs to the mothers and the youths, yeah. Never leave them in the mud. I feel their pain when I see them in the streets. Cause some of them got no food to eat. Some of them got a place to sleep. Some of them future look bleak. Help them over any obstacle we see.
Little children need someone to always look out for them. Who shall put out for them? Efforts been put out for them. Turn away from the problem, it's only gonna get worse. I think you to solve it if you know about it first. Why are we waiting to save our children? Then we cry when we hear it's guns and bombs kill them. I love them, I need them, I love them, I believe them. I know I'm on a journey to lead them. I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and girls. I'll give my love. I'll devote my time to help the little children in the world. The right things I'll show you. I'll be loving and kind. Education for the boys and girls. What the beautiful kids out there, you know me?
Yeah, man.
It's magnificent.
Yeah, so what I say?
I want for you to know education is the key. Make yourself a better person. Okay? Make your parents proud.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that's one of my favorite Buggy Nhakente tracks alongside Sizzla, The Children. Make sure once again you follow him on Twitter at Buggy Nhakente.
From Beertown to Trenchtown.
Dropping the hits. In the hits 24/7.
I told you the timing is a big yard.
Y'all heard this when I play it enough on my show. It's Buggy Nhakente alongside Sochi Esquire. Thing called love.
What you me like, you know you should. Yeah, yes. Ooh, honey. Do what you me like, you know you should.
Fire
How
down.
about you and I together on a Sunday afternoon? Cruising, simply irresistible, you got me blushing. I'm hooked on you. It's like fire and ice, but I like it. It's like summer and spring, so delighting. I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love, overdose with signs of love, oh love.
I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love, overdose with signs of love. same thing another time. I'm totally connected, that's how we're designed. Me don't see you ready, so me can't play blind. Cause I'm really impressed with all that me find. It's like you are the right one to keep the thing in line. So me I go invest the most of my time. Give you that strong love, but keep me so fine. I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love. Overdose with signs of love. Hold on.
Fire, baby.
I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love. Overdose with signs of love. Oh love, oh love. What have you done to me? You got me feeling weak, and I just can't compete with you. I'm seeing butterflies, having sleepless nights. Such a silly girl for you. Soaring through the skies, roller coaster ride like a river Nile. So cool. Oh love, you got me dizzy. Love, you got me spinning. I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love. Overdose with signs of love. Oh love,
I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love. Overdose with signs of love. Oh yeah. Woman, make we sit down and a reason. It's all about the things we doing very pleasing. The energy me feel is like your fruit is in season. Not only physically, spiritually you're appealing. Explain yourself, emotions you're feeling. Tell me about the little secrets you're concealing. As me see a pure love, what your heart yielding. Right now you really have to tell me what you're dealing. I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in this thing called love. Overdose with signs of love. Hold on.
I got this crazy thing called love, caught up in
From
this
the
thing
album
called
Just a
love.
Man,
Overdose
thing
with
called
signs
Love,
of
Buggy
love.
Nhakente alongside
Oh,
Sophie Squire. Yes, he makes the ladies weak in their knees. I saw him perform, trust me.
It's magnificent.
Pick up yourself, Buggy, every
Just
time.
like the days of our lives, you know,
This
baby.
one's called
That's how our life goes.
Rasta
Real
Love.
thing. Nhakente, spirit of the people, yeah. Nhakente, talk to you, girl. Well, if you keep giving me the love you've given me for so long, I will keep giving you the love I've given you. That's so strong. And even when people say you do good today, tomorrow you'll do wrong. Girl, I'll forever be giving you my love. Oh, oh, don't hold your tears, let them out, girl, you're gonna feel better. Hey, and face your fears, I'll be there when you need me. Hey, these days I will turn into years, so your love gonna feed me. Lady, everything's fine, our love's to the test of time, and nothing else don't matter. If you keep giving me the love you've given me for so long, I will keep giving you the love I've given you. That's so strong. And even when people say you do good today, tomorrow you'll do wrong. Girl, I'll forever be giving you my love. Oh. Well, some may never understand our connection. They quick to judge, but it's not about your perfection. You bring so much love, it's automatic that you're my selection. And I'm gonna make sure everything's fine, and invest all the quality time, reciprocate your affection. If you keep giving me the love you've given me for so long, I will keep giving you the love I've given you. That's so strong. And even when people say you do good today, tomorrow you'll do wrong. Girl, I'll forever be giving you my love. Yeah. Hear me now. Girl, you are the queen who make this king complete. I mean, no afraid to be indiscreet. You're not gonna get neglect or get mistreat. Cause me no make promises when me can't keep. But Rasta loving when you're up on the sheet. You know, have to say nothing cause your actions speak. Woman of pure fire when we meet. The vibes that we have on me feet. This and everything we need. If you keep giving me the love you've given me for so long, I will keep giving
Buggy Nhakente, Rasta Love, and it's that time for Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. He's here live. The sexy Rasta himself, he's gonna kill me. He's such a sweet and humble friend. Big up yourself, take it away, boss.
Yes, man, Buggy Nhakente, the spirit of the people. Yeah, man, blessing.
And you're coming in loud and clear. I don't usually use Skype, but it's sounding loud and clear.
All right, good.
Welcome to Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. So where in the world are you right now? All right, can you hear me?
Yes, Rico.
You can hear me?
Yeah, man.
All right, good. Now, where are you now? You're in Barbados?
No, I'm in Qatar.
Man, you every time I talk to you in someplace.
I saw the music going, you know?
Last time I spoke to you, I think you were in Dubai the last time I spoke to you, right?
Yeah, up in these areas, yeah, Middle East, yeah, man.
Man, don't you ever go home, man?
Sometimes. Sometimes. When it's necessary.
When it's necessary. I got you, man.
Yeah.
I got you. So what's going on with you? What's new with you, man?
Well, I just released a single by Boss Man.
Right. And I love it too, by
Yeah.
the way. I love that single.
Yeah, big respect, man. Brand new single. Also been working on some other stuff with Ragamuffin Entertainment. You might know about Ragamuffin.
Of
and
course.
And right now the reason why I'm in Qatar is because I have my band here. Yeah, so that is well, I would say that's the big thing now here in Qatar. We do a reggae night special. So is the name of it is actually the Reggae Experience. So we kind of like incorporate not only my original songs, but some others from Bob Marley sometimes. Sometimes people ask if we know other songs from maybe artists like Taurus Riley. You know, so it's a whole experience, a whole vibe, a whole atmosphere, and them type of things we do in here.
So how often do you get to go home to Barbados?
Well, for the past couple of years, I only been to Barbados on two occasions.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man. So you pretty much live out of a suitcase, huh?
Yeah, it's a serious thing, you know?
Wow. So when can we hear an album from, because I know the last time we spoke, you've been working on singles. I know you're still working on singles. And I know you're all over the place. So when can you settle down and do a full-length album?
Well, the album would be Just a Man. You're going to be hearing that very, very, very soon. They already got the product out already. I already released it in Barbados. And it's been doing pretty good over there as well. The song Just a Man, actually, the title track, you would have had Just a Man already.
Right.
Just a Man, it went straight to this smash hit in Barbados, man.
Right.
Serious song.
Wow. So who were some of the producers on that project?
Whoa, there's a producer from Hawaii, originally from Hawaii. His name is Jimmy Chu. He produced like 4 tracks on the album. One of the big songs he produced would have been a song called Love Remains the Same. That's on the album.
Okay.
He produced a song with an artist from Papua, New Guinea. His name is Ocean. He produced that song as well. Donovan Jermaine produced Just a Man on the album. Jimmy Senya Haynes, you might know him from producing Steel Pulse.
Right.
He produced like Babylon the Bandit. Yeah, he did some production on the album as well. So some pretty good names I worked with on the album for real.
Wow. So how do you go about choosing a producer? Or does a producer choose you?
Well, it was interesting for that particular album. It kind of went both ways. What happened was I met Jimmy years ago in Barbados. Jimmy's originally Barbadian. And I met him years ago in Barbados with the manager of Steel Pulse. And he was impressed by my work ethic. You know? So he said to me, I got some keys in here, Buggy. The old man got some keys. I can give you some keys. We got to do some stuff together.
Right.
And that was it. We started to work on that project maybe like 2 years, a couple of years after that. He was always a real inspiration to me as well. For real.
Wow. Now, all over the world you've gone, they expect reggae music or reggae artists to come from Jamaica, of course. And obviously you're not Jamaican, you're from Barbados. So how have folks, gravitated towards you, and how have they accepted you as a Bajan reggae artist?
Interestingly enough, the first set of people that embraced me and endorsed me were Jamaican people.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very tough, you see, the thing about it is it's a very tough scene doing reggae music in Barbados.
Right.
Like you say, people expect quality reggae music to be coming out of Jamaica as well, but I was one who was always inspired by reggae music. I grew up listening to reggae music, so from the first time I started to sing, it was only natural that I gravitated towards reggae music.
Okay.
So when it reached a level where I was actually producing songs that people wanted to hear, I was getting good vibes in Barbados. People were very encouraging and inspiring and thing. But when artists like Sizzla hear me and Tony Rebel, them artists say, "Yo, Buggy, what are you doing in Barbados?" So come Jamaica, man, come Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, so they call me like, they say I'm a brother from another island.
Wow. There's a few artists from a few different countries, Anguilla in particular, a few artists from there, and a couple other places as well that's doing very well in reggae music. How has reggae music been to you all these years? How has it embraced you?
Well, I could say it's embraced me it's embraced me good on a positive note, on a positive vibe, because throughout all the years, even though being from Barbados and you're hearing artists come and artists go, and it's like you really want to express yourself and take it to the world because you figure you have something which is just as good, or you have just a strong message as everybody else to send, being true to myself and being true to the music, right? Let me speak from the music's point of view. Like we say, you asked me how the music treated me.
Right.
And giving the music that everything I got, every day I get up and write a song. Every time I hear different vibes, I write a song. I do this, I do that, and I continue to push and push and push and push. And even when artists in Barbados were doing other genres, like soca music is the dominant genre in Barbados.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, I never stopped doing reggae music. Like all throughout the year, people doing soca tunes, I doing reggae songs, and writing reggae songs, and recording reggae songs. So I think maybe because of my determination and persistence, the music has treated me good over the years. There are times when you're hardly making money.
Right.
And you still have to eat and you have to survive and stuff. But the music never leave me. The music was just always there to give me something.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So reggae has treated me good, man.
Gotcha.
Very, very good.
Now, we could say, you've been in the business for quite a while, but we could say you're a part of the new crop of reggae artists, the Chronics, the Buggy Nhakentes, those type of people, the Romaine. Who do you look up to right now in the business?
Whoa. It's a very interesting question, Mainly still in the business now, I still look up to artists like Sizzla and Taurus Riley and these guys, Tony Rebel and these guys, because these guys are still the foundation and the root, you understand, of more or less the modern day artists in a sense.
Right.
They made way for people like myself and Chronic.
Right.
Son.
Right.
The rising of artists that you will see now. So, in this time now, big respect to Chronics, for real, that artists, the youth going good.
Yes.
For real, the youth going good. Yes. But I would say I still have, my respect level still goes out to the artists like Sizzla and them.
Okay.
Since that uprising of artists, I've never really seen like such a serious movement happening.
Gotcha.
with such strength and body and foundation like I've had at them times, man. For real.
Gotcha. Now, what time is it where you are now?
It's just 7 minutes after 11.
PM.
Here, where I am now.
Is that the PM or AM?
PM.
Oh, PM. Okay. So that's late night. That's almost past your bedtime.
Well, actually, musicians don't really have a bedtime.
You're right. You're right about that.
Yeah, we don't have a 9 to 5, man. We have a 24/7 thing going on.
I mean, I'm just fascinated that the couple of times that I've interviewed you, you're literally halfway around the world every time.
Yeah.
That's
and it's good. And it feels good too. The first time I actually did a tour as a reggae artist from Barbados was in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah, them times. And, I was juggling between having to work a job and, still having to push music and how the touring going to fit in and if the people going to let me go, if you have enough vacation. And,
So let me tell you, what was that experience like when you finally decide that you're going to give up your regular 9 to 5 and you're not going to get a regular paycheck anymore? What was that whole experience like when I may have to be hungry some days?
Wow. Let me tell you the first thing that happened, Rico. My girlfriend left me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That really wasn't your girlfriend, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first thing that happened.
She left you because you didn't have a job.
Partly because I didn't have a job.
Okay.
Because she was like, "Yo, this I don't think this is really working." Because how it is you're gonna leave a job that's paying you money every week to go and do something that you don't even know what's gonna happen in the next 2-3 hours.
Wow.
And I was like, exactly. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2-3 hours. I may get the phone call that I've been needing to have ever since. You see?
Wow.
But after that happened, obviously, you're down, you're heartbroken. You ain't got a job. You got a lot of time on your hands. Rico, I just write music.
So did she ever reach back out to you and say, listen, now that you've made it, did she ever reach back out to you and understood your mission?
Yeah.
Did you ever take her back?
No.
Okay.
Forward ever, Rasta.
I feel it, my brother. I feel you.
Yeah. So after the whole breakup and them things, like I say, I just continue to write the music. I will stay at the studio now. Me and my friend, we had decided to build a studio. So all the money that I have saved from working at the job for the past 6 years, I cleared all my bills and I took a lump sum of the money. And me and my friend, we put together some money and built a studio.
Wonderful.
We built a studio called Hit Island Studios. And we finished, and around 2005, we released the first 3 or 4 ragga singles from that studio. And I guess the rest from there is history. I just continue to work. I get involved with a band. I formed a band called Red Alarm. Then after that, I went with this band, actually. That's how I come to be. That's how I come to form this band now, Fully Loaded.
Okay.
So yeah, Rico, I could say, I could talk to you for hours about that story, but so much.
we you know what? When we meet in person, we're gonna have to talk about that for hours, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
But the folks in Barbados, how do they look up to you? How do they embrace you in terms of what you do and what you do for your country?
Well, now the vibe's really different now when it comes to myself and Barbados. Like I said before, it was a real struggle and a tough push and to actually get people to accept the music, and they say a lot of times that you don't get the respect that you deserve when you're at home.
Right.
But Barbadian people, I could tell you from my heart, them love what I'm doing.
Okay.
Them love what I'm doing. The encouragement I get, like sometimes the amount of Facebook messages that I see, people just saying, yo, I know you from this time and I remember you when you were this and oh, you used to live up this side of the country and you know, all these different things. And when I actually go to Barbados now, I spend a lot of time like meeting people again and seeing people and dealing with different communities now because I grew up in one community, but because I moved around the country so much, I get to know a lot of different people from a lot of different places. So I always go back and see them and see how the youths that were there and, you know, when I was around there, how the youths grew up and all the youths 18 and 20 years and things.
Right.
But them love it, man. Them love it, man. And them enjoying it too.
So what do you play? Do you play soccer or cricket? Which one?
I play a bit of both.
Play a bit of both.
Yeah, I grew up playing, well, as a Caribbean youth, when you grow up, you have to be able to play at least cricket and football.
At least cricket, you're right. And football, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you have to be able to play those two things. So, but later on in life, I dabble in some volleyball as well.
Okay.
You know.
I was trying to be a spin bowler in Nevis at one point. I wasn't very good at it, but I was trying.
Yeah.
You know, they had the El Camino Willets and those guys and the Derek Parrys and those guys back in those days. And I know in Barbados it was Michael Holden and those guys, you know. So I'm talking back in the days, you know. And I always wanted to be a cricketer. You know, I used to have a scrapbook and all that. So I always ask folks, you know, what did you prefer, soccer or football, as we call it back home, or cricket? You know, and a lot of people did say cricket at the time.
Yeah, I think my heart would lean a bit more towards cricket because cricket was not just a game at the time when West Indies were dominant in cricket. Cricket was like a revolution.
Absolutely.
At that time for black people and what black people were going through, and you know, you had Bob Marley raising the reggae music and all these different things. Cricket was on the rise too, and it was like, you know, it was one a game. You had joy in your heart for the whole month.
Yep, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? People
You're right.
would be so nice and people so kind, working, and then as soon as cricket come on, like all the work stopped.
Yeah, everybody stop. You're right about that. You're right about that. Now,
Yeah,
before I knew Bobsy, you know, one of the first people, if not the first person that I heard play your music, was Tanya Mullings. You know, talk about Tanya for a second.
Wow, Tanya Mullings. I met Tanya Mullings. I don't remember the year, but sometime between 2008 and 2010, maybe. I met her in Dominica. I went to Dominica for Creole Festival, and I met her and Carrie Mullins there as well.
Right.
And we ended up doing an interview as well for Rebel Vibes. I think they were actually covering the Creole Festival.
Right.
That's how I got to meet them, and they were like two of the nicest women like I had met in my life at that time. Wow. Like I can't even believe it. It's a serious thing, you know.
Yes.
Serious thing. Maybe it was the atmosphere and the Dominica, the whole island vibes. And
Right.
I don't know, but yeah, but them women like genuinely nice. So we exchanged contact. She allowed me to know what she does, and she artists and music and stuff. And we initially talked about doing some work at some point together, you know. And yeah, so that's how we really met. And since then, Tanya's always been a real inspiration. Every time I send her a message or she sends me a message, there's always a smiley face.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's always good vibes for real, like Tanya.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, she just celebrated her 21st birthday this past Saturday. So wish her a happy birthday before you go, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Happy birthday to you, Tanya. Blessed love and more prosperity for the future. All right?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Like I said, we're gonna curb this one because I don't know where the next time I talk to you, you're probably gonna be in Mars somewhere because you're literally always all around the world. Are you still there? See, we keep going in and out. You know, guys, I tell you, he's in Mars somewhere. But if you're still there, we're still talking to Buggy Nhakente. This is Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. And I guess you got a bad connection. I'm surprised we talked this long. But it's all good, right? Big up to Skype. Big up to Tanya Mullings. Big up yourself. Happy birthday to you and yours. And let's try get this call back on the line. Skype. See, that's the good thing about Skype. They try to get them back for you. So that's wonderful. Anyway, it's about 17 minutes after the hour. Once again, it's yours truly, Rico Vibes. It's Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. My special guest today is Buggy Nhakente. Are you there?
Yeah, man.
Okay. It's all good, man. We got that connection that goes in and out, but it's all good. But before you go, man, shout out to your fans in Germany. Shout out to your fans in the UK. The folks in Canada as well that's got it locked. Shout out to your fans all around the world.
Yeah, man. Big respect to the UK, Asia, Germany, Africa, Caribbean, like every place in the world for real. Buggy Nhakente is a full blessed respect, you know. That boy can't take where we start. And welcome, give me the circle. And we are them boy, then apart. They must see things say, we are Steve Urkel. Yeah, man. Keep it live, keep it locked. Rico Vibes, keep the fire blazing, star.
All right, bless up, my brother. We'll talk again real soon, all right?
All right, bless up.
Blessed love. There you have it, folks. There you have it, the one and only Buggy Nhakente. And definitely a great brother. And I love his energy, man. I love his vibe. Every time I talk to him, man, I love his vibe. But in the meantime, this is his brand new single. It's called Boss Man.
Yeah, man, I'm blazing fire. Yeah. That's how we keep it burning, you know. That's the spirit of the people. Never let nobody change you, alright? Here, man, the boss man. He want me cut me natty to working at him 9 to 5. Me telling no. Look, I'd rather to be free and be hungry than to have a belly full and in slavery. Me telling no. Hey, but him tell me say your hair's so untidy. The customers I say it looks so unsightly. But yo, Mr. Big Man, you want violate my human rights, and I'm not taking it so lightly. Me curriculum vitae is in order, reference is good. I look for get the job, your system tell me that me should. But you will try make it so hard for me, cause I know in a Christianity you claim say me no worthy. He want me cut me natty to working at him 9 to 5. Me telling no. Look, I'd rather to be free and be hungry than to have a belly full and in slavery. Me telling no. So me say why you a move like you're so prejudiced. This remind me of grandmommy and the colonists. You don't know me yet, you label me a terrorist, because the way me come from can't work in all your business. Say you only need me to clean up your yard and wash down your car. Still me more qualified than your present manager. Sorry mommy, sorry daddy, that system the flat. Me I gotta continue work for job because he want me cut me natty to working at him 9 to 5. Me tell him no. Look, I'd rather to be free and be hungry than to have a belly full and in slavery. Me tell him no. The boss man, he want me cut me natty to working at him 9 to 5. Me tell him no. Look, I'd rather to be free and be hungry than to have a belly full and in slavery. Me tell him no. So him say you couldn't get no job with your hair so long, like you believe so you are Moses or Abraham. In this society you're living up your beliefs wrong. Think you know it all, typically young. Me tell him say me no. say me young and not that's me strength. A lot of you just like me, I look employment. When I need to give the youths them more encouragement. If I no want them for sure commitment, Mr. Big Man. He want me cut me natty to working at him 9 to 5. Me telling no,
Me telling no.
me telling no. Look, I'd rather to be free and be hungry than to have a belly full and in slavery. Me telling no,
Me telling no.
me telling no. Look, the boss man, he want me cut me not.
That's Buggy Nhakente, brand new single called Boss Man. Once again, follow him on Twitter at Buggy Nhakente. And you don't know, big up yourself, Boss Man Rico Vibes. Wicked interview as always. And thank you so much, Buggy Nhakente, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here, my good friend. And thank you so much for the kind words. You don't know, my love goes right back to you 150%. Bless with a smile.
Blessed. I see them from afar. I know who they are. Them coming with them evil eyes, with them destructive vibes. They want to take your life, yeah. Well, Tanya, we know it who them a bar. We Mr. 4-5, Mr. SLR. Them coming with them evil eyes, them destructive vibes. They want to take your life, yeah. Well, Tanya have the eyesight of an eagle, the heart of a lion, the spirit of the Canadian people. The blood of our king running through her veins, that cures her pain, yeah. Some people, she never gonna give up. Eyes focused on the prize. No matter how the evil they will try, they never could harm I and I at all. Say no. We see them from afar, but Tanya Mullings know who they are. Them coming with them evil eyes, with them destructive vibes. They want to take your life, yeah. She know it who them apart. We Mr. Drug Pusher, Mr. Gun Seller. Them coming with them evil eyes, destructive vibes. So where I say Tanya, bless the place, you know. We send a message to the teachers, the journalists in each and every media, the radio DJ. Well, messaging with music, yo, so we tune must play. The policeman, tell the doctors, tell the lawyers. Be careful what you influence. You give the confidence for all the youths. Them are living them life. So, Tanya, see them from afar. She know who they are. Them coming with them evil eyes, destructive vibes. They want to take your life, yeah. Blessed, you know. She know it who them apart. Yeah, Mr. Gun Seller. Them coming with them evil eyes, destructive vibes. Like, so every day when you rise up to give your praises, it's not an easy world. You make your bed up, you must lie down in it. You lie down. Well, but some people, they wanna take what's mine and yours. Now I work for it at all. Well, them a vampire energy they require. With Tanya Mullings, burn them with matches and give me some light, I know. Yeah, man. But I say we say blessed Tanya Mullings, you know. Buggy Nhakente.
Yes, this was one of my first dub plates when I first launched the Tanya Mullings show. None other than my good friend Buggy Nhakente. Thank you so much for the support from day one. Enough love. I want to send this next